join our family right about this time last year, end of October, I would say. My oldest daughter, Zoe, she was 12 at the time. Girlfriend was involved in competitive dance, played volleyball. She had a ton of friends, super busy. She started to not feel really well. As a busy mom of 3, I was like, you're fine, it's fine. You have a cold, it's all gonna be, you have a cold and you're busy. So you'll get some rest and it'll be good. After about a week or so, she was having headaches, just wasn't feeling good, and it was one of those things where it's like, okay, we're gonna take you in, likely you have like a sinus infection. I sincerely thought she had a sinus infection or an ear infection, because it was like a headache, it was, kind of a runny nose. That's what we thought we were in for. So into the doctor we go, the doctor looks at her, he's like, ooh, if this isn't exactly what I want to see, I think we should do some blood work. And again, my first thought, right or wrong, was, okay, guy, you're being a little dramatic, but obviously whatever we need to do, let's do it. And then I thought, gosh, could she have mono? Could it be something like that? That's where my mind went. And after about 15 minutes, after her blood work was completed, the doctor came in. His face was just crestfallen. He just looked pale. And he said, right to Zoe and myself, I don't like how your blood work looks. I think you have leukemia, and I think you need to get to the University of Iowa Children's Hospital today. I think you need to leave from here right now and go. And again, as a parent and as a 12-year-old 7th grader who thought she was dealing with a sinus infection, our world we didn't even know what to think. It just collapsed. So we did exactly as the doctor said. The doctors and nurses at the hospital were fantastic. They opened up a room for her. Unbeknownst to us, we had no idea what was going on. Sincerely, we thought we were just going to roll on in there. They were going to do a test. We were going to find out that it was nothing, and we were going to go home. But that's not how it shook out at all. We arrived. They were amazing. They checked us in, and they did some more blood work, and we found out that night, they confirmed that our worst fears were true, and that she had leukemia and would have to go a 2.5-year treatment plan to address it. That first week in the hospital was intense, as you can about imagine. She's 12. She found out that she was going to lose her hair. She found out that she was not going to be able to go back to school for the next few months. She found out that she was going to undergo chemotherapies that were going to be so intense she would have a difficult time getting off the couch and even doing a lap around her living room. We don't have a very big living room, so this was a lot to swallow and a lot to digest. Throughout it all, though, she kept the bravest face of anyone that I have ever seen, and I think about that daily when I'm going through hard things, that if she can get news like that and she can go through hard things, we can do anything. One thing throughout that week was a blur, that was apparent, was that we were in the right spot. We were in the right place, we were in the best place possible for her and for her treatment, and we knew this because of the doctors and nurses that were there. We knew this because of the equipment that they use, because of the resources that they have, and the reason that they have those things, the reason that Floor 11 is called the Dance Marathon. I mean, the name is everywhere. It's because of you guys, and it's because of the money that you raise, and it's because of the volunteer hours that you put in. And again, we can't thank you enough. Our experience since that traumatic first week has been made better because of you and because of the work that you do and the funds that you're able to raise through this program. I'm not sure if any of you volunteer at the hospital, but every day that she was in an admin or that she was admitted, we had volunteers stop by and ask if she wanted to just hang out for a little bit. Some days she didn't feel quite well enough to do that. Other days someone came in and you'd make bracelets. Just do a nice little activity before you moved on. And if you can understand, when you're in the hospital for weeks at a time, to have someone come in and break up the day is amazing. To have someone new for her to talk to, I'm not that interesting. Her dad is not that interesting. I can imagine like spending 24 hours straight with your parents. You're going to want to murder someone, I have to imagine. So to have a break and to have someone close to her age or someone young she could talk to and hang out with was tremendous. And again, I can't thank you all enough for that, for your ability to volunteer your time, money, and resources to do that at the hospital is amazing. Every Wednesday and Sunday, there would be bingo. They could tune into the hospital TV, they could select from prizes. Those kinds of things, those prizes and activities, they don't just appear. People are able to buy those things. People are able to fund these programs because of the money that you raise. And I know I keep coming back to it, but we don't take that for granted because it's those little things that helped us get through a very, very, very traumatic experience. Something else that I wanted to point out. So this happened in November, right? So November, December, a bit of a blur. Around January, there was a buzz in the air. We go down to Iowa City every week, we get her chemo. There was a buzz. The big event was coming up. I wasn't very familiar with the big event. Soon got to be very familiar with the big event. You all, if you participated in the past, or at least participated last year, because I think it was on break for a hot second because of COVID. It was all virtual. It is phenomenal. You all have no idea how much these kids look forward to coming here, getting to walk across the stage, getting to dance with all of you. I wasn't really sure what it was all about. The entire hospital is talking about it. The entire Steve family, Floor 11 Facebook group that we have to kind of help each other cope and to talk about things, they're talking about it. These families are so excited because out there, you have to understand, I look at Zoe and I see a beautiful girl. There's times where she looks at herself and she sees someone that has cancer, right? She sees someone that doesn't look like herself anymore. She comes here, she gets to hang out with all of you guys. She gets to hang out with other kids and parents and families who understand what she's going through. And it's a break, it's a relief, it's fun. There again, what you all do matters, and I can't thank you enough. It was such a fun event last year. You did a phenomenal job, and we're already excited. She's already excited and talking about, Mom, can I bring some of my friends? Can we come and dance this year? Could that work? I don't know. We'll see what we can do. But they're already talking about this year. So there again, what you do matters, and it's really important, and we appreciate it. Zoe is just coming up on a year. She was diagnosed November 2nd. We're just past that mark. She's back in school. That's super exciting. Her hair is starting to grow back. That is super, super, super exciting. She is now able to travel again for that first year because of the program that she's on. She wasn't able to go anywhere. So we're going to take a little trip here. Next week, we're going to go to New York, actually. Take a long overdue, just a break, go where we can experience some new things. So we're very, very excited about that. So we're getting back into the groove, getting back into the normalcy, and she's entering into what they call the maintenance phase of her program, where rather than having to come to Iowa City once a week, she gets to come down once a month. She gets to take pills at home versus having to have infusions every week, and that's just such a tremendous one stress that can kind of go away because she gets to kind of be as normal as possible, right? Isn't that, I think what every preteen girl, she's 13 now, driving me crazy, but we love her. But that's kind of what they want, right? You want to be like everyone else, you want to fit in, and she has the energy, she's starting to get that back where she can do that all again. So we're incredibly optimistic. Her diagnosis, her prognosis is amazing. There's no reason to think that everything isn't going to go swimmingly, which is exactly what we think. So we're excited. We're excited. We're optimistic, and we're excited to be where we are right now because it has been one heck of a year. But throughout it all, she's never lost her positive outlook, and that's something that I will always think back on. Again, no matter how hard my day is, I just remind myself, she can do hard things, I can do hard things, and we can all do hard things. I don't mean to be so cheeseball about it, but I've seen it. I've seen some of the things that she goes through, and I remind myself daily, this is nothing, I got this. She can do this, I can do anything, she can do anything. But yeah, that's our story. Again, thank you all so very, very much. I'm sound like a broken record, but the work that you all do is so important. The kids, we see it, the families, we see it, we appreciate it. We look forward to those emails that we get and different activities and events. The big event is coming up, and again, people are already talking about it. They're so excited. So I can't thank you enough. And one of the things that we're going to ask is, Zoe was 12 when she was diagnosed. If we can all raise $12, you will receive a little a thank you fee. So $12 in honor of Zoe being 12 when she was diagnosed. I know you can do it. I appreciate you all. Thank you very much, and look forward to seeing you all hopefully at the big event. Okay, Lisa